time now on Sky Sports Radio for Going Greyhounds for your daily update of the latest news and tips.
And it's 7:11. Mick Cowley's joining me now, Ground Racing New South Wales. Morning, Mick.
Morning, Cosy. How's things today, mate?
Terrific. Hey, we've had some great racing over the last 24 hours. We're going to get to that soon, but we have a guest who's got a litter full of handy pups who've just hit the tracks.
He does indeed. Some very handy types amongst them. Joe Saddy's joining me. Joe, thanks for coming on the show today, mate.
Hi there, how are you all?
Very well, mate, very well. Now, we're talking about that litter. We'll get to that in a sec first. But, mate, just in terms of you getting into the game, it dates back to a dog called Utah Miss, I believe?
Utah Miss, I bought her, a while ago. She was one of my first dogs. The very first dog I had would have been Elite Flank a while ago.
Mate, tell me about Utah Miss, because obviously she's linked to this litter that you have got. You got her from Michael Eberand?
Yeah, I was lucky to get a hold of her. Got her as a young pup. She had a broken toe, so I was lucky. Just persevered with her. And she ended up being a great dog. Oh, a great bitch, sorry.
Mate, she's a full sister to Eddie Ripper, Michael's very handy stayer that won race after race after race.
No, she did. Unfortunately, she just she hurt herself. She did a stopper bone because she was ready to go for the distance. I was ready to get up to the distance of the 700s, and then she had a bit of an injury.
Mate, the decision when it came back in 2018 to breed with her, Senator Barcia bail, and then a decision I think that you eventually made in terms of the rearing of the pups was a key one.
Oh, the rearing was, that was the biggest key. I really have to thank Marty for taking the pups in and doing what he did. I gave them to him as, he grabbed them as pups. When he returned them, they came back as race dogs. I just couldn't believe what he gave back. He did a marvellous job with them.
Mate, I believe you had to take a job as a security officer at the time to help pay to rear them all. Yeah,
well, I took some time off because the rearing was, so I took a job, paid them off for a while, and then it was worth every cent possible. No, there was no regrets, nothing, and the rearing was just great.
Mate, when you did get them back, I believe a few people, when you started the trial, thought they were a lot older than what they actually were, and wondered why you hadn't got them to the races yet.
Oh, I got them in October. I think they were about 14 months old when I got them back. Broke them in and everything, and by the time they were 15 months, they were trialling enormously at Richmond. I had one dog breaking in at 15 dead. And like I said, most people were actually asking why the dogs didn't go on the track soon enough, but I just thought they were too young. It paid off taking the patience.
It did indeed, mate. Just for those who aren't aware, Marty is Marty Hallinan of the Zipping Dog fame. Owns a whole heap of dogs and obviously does a fantastic job breaking in, as your dogs can testify. But go on.
Like I said, the job that he did was just marvellous, unbelievable.
Mate, you've three of the litter are in tomorrow night at Bulli: Utah Blues, Utah Delta, and Utah Misty. And Utah Blues obviously just had the one run and was ultra impressive, running best of the night times at Bulli at that one start.
He broke in. I believe he was the best dog in the litter. He broke in the best out of all the dogs. He's a great dog and everything, but just need to get him to relax a little bit. That's his only little downfall he's got. Tomorrow will be like a big test for him, race 10.
Right, indeed. What about the other two? The Utah Delta, it won at Richmond last start, a third start winner. It's also in again tomorrow night. Utah Misty looking to break through. Oh,
Utah Misty, she's just a bit unlucky. She's been going up against her brothers and all that. She's due to get to break her maiden. Most people will actually tell you when they see them at Richmond, like, the little girl, she ends up beating her brothers most of the times. Just needs a little bit of luck on the track.
Right, Utah Ghost is another one. 3 starts with 3 wins all over 3 different distances. You've stepped that one up over those 3 distances at Bulli.
Yeah, he's a really strong dog. He really shocked me last week at Bulli. He's just getting better and better week after week.
Right, they've all been impressive performances. That one last week was impressive, as you said, over the 5:15.
Yeah, well, I eased up on him for a week. I'm just going to give him a nice little hit out and then send him back to Bulli again. He seems to like the long, straight track at the moment. While they're pups, so we might just keep keep doing it with them.
Mate, the other one, one of the other ones is Utah Express, and it's actually it's the one that one of the ones you don't train. It's with Jason Magri.
Yeah, no, like I said, I haven't got a big property, so I'm only on a little house block. So yeah, he's done a great job with that dog. That dog flew the other night at Bulli. Just a bit unlucky the week after.
Mate, you obviously the other two that you've got in the litter. As I said, you've got all 7 out of the litter. The other 2 are Utah Lash, which is yet to race, and Little Utah, which has been unplaced and it's only run. Mate, you must be really enjoying this litter.
Oh, to tell you the truth, it's like a dream come true. It's like you can only think or dream or talk about getting what I've actually got. Like, it's just unbelievable. And the run that I'm having with them is, you just couldn't believe it. And they're all pretty placid, nice dogs as well, a whole lot of them.
Mate, keep pinching yourself, Joe, and hopefully the winners will keep coming.
Oh, thanks for that.
Mate, thanks very much for joining us on the program today. Best of luck with the 3 of those at Bulli tomorrow night, and best of luck with the entire litter as racing continues. Mate, appreciate the time.
Thanks for that.
Cosy, there he was, Joe Suddy. As I said, he's got some very, very handy pups at the moment. They're all absolutely flying, and 3 of them will go round at Bulli tomorrow night for punters to keep an eye on.